I keep repeating it, VR shines the most in VR simulation games. And so, now and then, I create a list of my most anticipated VR games, and in this video I will share them with you. First on the list is the F-4E Phantom 2 for DCS. I know it's not a game, but every full fidelity module can be treated as one in my opinion. The reason why I included this one on the list is because the teasers really show a next step in DCS module. Not only graphically, but what I'm most excited about are the new UI features, which allow for live in-cockpit viewing of the manual and the ability to interact with various settings. Also, they will introduce the heat blur interactive tooltips that provide the ability to click on a switch and be directly taken to the relevant manual page without ever having to leave your cockpit. I know DCS has a steep learning curve, and I always hated to learn a new plane in VR and having to constantly take my VR headset off to look at the manual. Well, that's history, and I hope these new features will convince many to try out DCS in VR, especially the new F-4E Phantom 2. Man, that even sounds good. Hopefully releasing somewhere in March. Alright, let's stay up in the air, and well, I was actually hoping this title to be released at the launch of the series Masters of the Air, but we apparently have to wait longer. The Mighty 8 VR puts you in the shoes of a B-17 Flying Fortress crew member at the height of the strategic bombing campaign over Europe. There is not much known about the game yet, not even a release date, but slowly and surely Microprose is releasing more bits of information. Even this latest gameplay bit, which still looks very janky and the performance seems to be really bad, but fingers crossed. What is amazing though, an amazing feature, is that you can partner up with 9 other friends or AI as you work together to survive the war and accomplish your missions. So that is something to really look forward to. Up next, from the air to the sea, we have modern naval warfare. According to the developers, this simulation is the next generation naval combat simulator, which will immerse you in the dark and unforgiving world of the modern high-tech naval battlefield. Whew. It seems to be a very complex simulator and will be fully playable in VR. It will also complete a full multi-station experience, which you can play in co-op, so everyone can have a different station. Not much information. Again, this game doesn't have a release date yet, but let's hope for the end of 2024, beginning of 2025. Alright, let's go back up in the skies with Aces of Thunder. This is a PSVR 2 exclusive, it seems at least, but I'm hoping that eventually it will be released for PC VR 2. Just for the simple reason they can make more profit out of it, and well, there are more people that play simulation games on PC. This upcoming VR game is specifically made with the capabilities of, well, the PSVR 2 in mind, so I guess eye tracking. I do believe it wants to attract a bigger audience here and therefore will be slightly more arcadey, but I don't mind. Having flight simulators out there for beginners is a great way to get some people to make the next step to, for example, DCS or IL-2 Styrmovik. Again, no release date for this one yet, but I'm sure it will be released somewhere this year. Alright, the last game on the list for this video, and I was not sure to put it here, but it is in some regards a survival simulation game. It's Into the Radius 2. I have played the first one myself, which was awesome and goes into very big detail, such as reloading the gun, bullet by bullet, cleaning your gun, constructing it back together, and well, now Into the Radius 2 comes out, which will feature co-op with up to 4 players. Which in my opinion will make this game complete. I was only fantasizing about co-op in the first one, and well, now in Into the Radius 2 it will have that feature. I don't have any moving video images of this game for you, but the screenshots look absolutely amazing, and the game is set to release in 2024 for PC VR and I think also for standalone devices. Now let me know which VR simulation game you are most excited for. What have I missed in this list? If you know any, let me know. I personally look most forward to flying the F-4 Phantom in DCS, and of course looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Ciao ciao.